That was with Director Jian's speech, and we learned a lot from him. And every time we hope our speakers to hand in their speech notes to us 3 weeks before. But Direct Jian handed to us 3 weeks before. So let's give Dr. Jian, Direct Jian, a big hand. It's really hard for him to do that. Director Jian attends the morning meeting for volunteers. Using AI tools. Director Jian didn't respond with any words, but just give me a picture like this. You can see that Director Jian always can give us an extensive information to make us gain knowledge whenever the topic is. I'm wondering why there would be a person like him to know so many. See, you can see the long hallway with such a beautiful point. That's the style of Direct Jian. Now let's see the time black hole of Direct Jian. We arrange some check for their health. Direct Jian is very busy at arranging various body check for our masters. And let's see what he did at the musical instruments performance. I think music can be a steady power for our society. His grandson is so adorable while looking at his grandfather talking. He also promotes to grow plants to see the tree growing. I hope while watching the tree growing up, we can consider that as a power for us to take care of our patients, to take care of those plants, as take care of our kids, to plan our magnificent future. Director Jian, while playing those instruments, we can flag down how we take care of our patients. Hualien Tzu Hospital. The area is about 80 acres. And the instruments of burning damage cost a lot. And we added many instruments to help those patients who have burning damage. So the instrument costs a lot. The highly cost instrument help a patient with the special instrument. I like to be with you because you have the positive power. We are grateful the Jian was here with us for our anniversary. We are 13 years old this year. We can see those videos is 30 years ago. Direction are trying to photo us to record we together. We are so touched to be here. Where there are so many people here to support Jian. We are curious for his family stories. To let us know the story. We already know a lot about his family stories, but it seems that he didn't tell much about himself. But it's okay. We can see his stories through the book he published. Everyone feels amazing how you utilize your time so well. And you are able to earn, to gain so many awards. Suddenly, direct Jian transfer from an artist to a musician. I'm so adore him. For he is so talented. The key points for him to transfer from an identification of a doctor to other areas is from TV show. So actually, the Recgen is a TB kid. I asked him about those PPTs and videos. Who made it for him? Dr. Jian answers, I did it by myself. I find that the video you sent me, I couldn't connect it well. But we resolve it by the Kaohsiung groups. Please feel at ease. We already set up everything for you. Now we may start your speech. Now, I thank you for every Dharma family and teacher Mei Yun. Time flies. It's already a year ago since I'm here. I test you with the questions, with the question my grandson test me. Spider-Man is the most undelicious instant noodles. Now, what kind of man will grow old in just overnight? Oh, bride. The answer is bride. What kind of words can deeply represent the comely heart? Which words when the bride is asleep and everything will be at peace. But next day, everything returns chaotic. But for our sisters, I believe they can always stay calm every day. Life is interesting depending on how you see it. Everyone thought that I did a lot of things, but actually, we didn't did it impromptu. We prepare ahead before time. So when the pressure is large, but therefore we eat faster. By checking the speed, the doctors had their lunch. You can see I would be ranked number one as the fast eater. But you can see sometimes there are the fleeting crowds and they are so time is that we need to especially take care since they are limited of time. First of all, let's look at the cope of the Brumaire and the insurrection of Gemini. We can see the time, the cope of Brumaire refers to the Cope Revolution and the insurrection of Gemini refers to a popular uprising. And we can see they are the publication month of France instead of our current calendar. We didn't use it right now because no one memorized it. For those calendars, the Republican month is developed due to religious reasons. So we don't use it right now. So it's like memorize kind of concept. Since time is so severely limited, the vow I took last year, I didn't do much for the vows I did for this year, but the vow, the year or a year had already passed. So I would took it as a complaint because no one wants to be a director. Because I need to develop all kinds of concept by myself rather than depending on others. The most important things about a hospital is the quality of medical treatment. We need to take care of our patients as take care of our children's. High quality is what we always hold on to in our heart. So the pressure of time is so large that, as Xi Murong told us, his husband left her. And she said, after parting, who can live without regret? Who can sing without sorrow? No matter how long a life lasts, only now do I understand that is nothing more than a hurried sojourn. We all know that life is short. Xi Mulong tells us that no matter how long we live, life feels very short when we look back. Luckily, your youth, your long journey, and your dream are still kept deep within my heart. Your youth, your long journey, and your dream still drop deep within my heart. We all need to learn that, not only for the youngster, the elders also need to learn to write words like this. We cannot just say, I miss you. My thoughts, your youth, your long journey. I think about long, long time ago. I walk along the rivers. Your long journey, your dreams. It's not only belong to the youngster. No matter how old we are all learning. When we're getting older, we cannot just stay there. We cannot just watching TV all day long. Because the lifespan now is getting longer. But in Taiwan, we spend our time in eating and playing around to show how rich we are. It's not good for all of us, also not good for our society. We could not live in luxury life. We should make use of our time well. Because I like to do a lot of things. I make my videos a lot. I almost record 5 videos each week. Therefore, I consider it interesting. Therefore, I divided my time into several perspectives. First of all, is to increase available time and reducing time waste. We only have 24 hours a day. I don't waste my time in false investment. We need to use time well, not by reducing the time of sleep. We need to sleep well for 8 hours. It's hard for the elder to sleep 8 hours well. Wow, this is amazing for the elder to sleep a whole 8 hours. We need to exercise more in the morning to make our thoughts clear. We could increase our available time by some other ways, like this. You can see that in the hallway, there are 3 workers. They scoring their cell phone while walking. In the elevator, inside the elevator, and inside the metro carriage, no one was exception. Everyone is scoring their cell phone. To save commute time, we take the public transportation. Everyone is scoring their cell phone while I was reading books. I like to have a conversation with books while during my spare time. You can see that in every cafe, everyone was focusing on their cell phone. They are not setting as a model by themselves. They scoring their cell phone. as a bad example for their children. Actually, we are so close, but we didn't communicate. We don't have conversation. See, it's a terrible thing. The parents feed the toddler with a cell phone. It's so popular that in Taiwan, Taiwanese people average daily mobile internet usage time is now we are dealing a symptom called cell phone addiction. Using a cell phone more than 4.6 hours a day, or unlocking the phone more than 68 times may belong to the high-risk group of smartphone addiction. Actually, is it necessary for us to deal with those information immediately? Think about the time we save by not responding those pragmatic information immediately. We should reduce our dependence on the use of cell phone. You see, our master never used cell phone. She seldom used her cell phone. She reflects on herself all the time. According to my economic of time, we need to make good use our fragmented time. We chat a lot. We gossip. I use those fragmented time to recall videos to share. I film it 5 times a week instead of once a week. When I do charity clinic overseas, I use my fragmented time well. You see the topic. I talk. How do I give the video a name? Then I transfer the difficult medical terms into who breaks my heart. So many topics, they are so serious that I turn it into the literal way to show it, such as uncuttable and messy. It is appendix. And how deep is the abacus? and who snap the heartstrings, ruptures of Coray's tenderness. I always use my time to think of the various romantic topic using the literacy aspects. I always try to combine literary verses with medical condition, creating an intriguing contrast between literature and medicine. You need to arrange your time well by using the phlegmatic moments well to make it a great way to achieve your goal.
Francis Bacon. He is a philosopher. When you arrange time properly, is for you to be able to manage your time well. But the first priority is you can arrange your time properly. And if you can arrange your time properly, you are saving up your time. When you can use all the fragmentation of your time, you are able to take good use of your time. The other thing is that the time economics, you have the interest in your time. If you save up more time, can you get more interesting time? No, that's not what I mean. This is a very hustle-bustle society. And when we are too busy on our hearts, it's hard for us to have a measure of calm and ease. So we always feel tired. And that is not good for us. So it's from our physical body, and you can see from here. And this is for the nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system is for fight or flight, and the parasympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system is to raise up our heartbeat for the fight or flight situation, and when we face the our parasympathetic nervous system is to help us to regulate and slow down our heartbeat. So to help us to keep our mind down. So when these sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system work well together, when we have in a situation when we need to deal with the emergency situation, we are able to energy boost up our energy. And when after we are done with dealing with this urgency situation, we can calm our mind down. That's why before we have speech, we could have deep breath. because when we take deeper breaths, it's we are um, um, we are energizing our parasympathetic system. Um, so when we manage our time, we need to prepare ahead. And this is I like this word. Um, the diligence without unnecessary toil leaves the heart with constant leisure. If you can work with diligence and also prepare ahead of time, you would feel constant leisure. You can still feel calm in your heart. Uh, don't allow your heart to be driven by the situation around you, the environment around you. Allow yourself to prepare ahead of time for so that you have the constant leisure time to deal with the situation with calm. Mm. When you waste your own time, you are committing suicide. When you waste other people's time, you are actually killing others. When you have the conference or meeting with others, you want to you have the PowerPoint presentation, and when you have the PowerPoint presentation, you need to turn off the light. It becomes ease and peaceful, and all the audience fall asleep. When you turn on the light after your presentation, you ask the audience if they have any question, but they don't have any question because they fell asleep while you are having the presentation. Uh, so, when we listen to our other people's presentation, we don't want to just criticize. Uh, into the system. Why is so precious? Because every day we have the morning assembly. We every morning, you refresh your heart with tenderness and kindness while you are in attend the morning assembly. You listen to all the kind words and listen to a very touching story that happened in the city world. Um, is it true that all the boss in the world, their words can be insightful? It might not be. Maybe their words have the words may be mistaken, or maybe sometimes the boss words are not are maybe unclear, and so we don't understand. So all the 自己 volunteer, we have to make our words to be insightful and make our words to be substantial and make all the audience come to 自己 world can feel our sincere hearts that we do not asking anything for return. Our intention is pure. We want to be able to create a peaceful world with our collaborative um, efforts. We have a whole hospital meetings twice, once, once, once every week, every other week, once every other week, and we only need to. It only took us half an hour. Mm, how could we? How could we manage just to 30 minutes. And because we need to save up our time, and we don't have time to have the first rehearsal, second rehearsal as a rehearsal time, or meetings after meetings and another meeting. We don't have that leisure time. Um, um, so even in urgency situation, there can be space, and it's appropriate to leave some blank. Uh, So we need to leave us at some blank and to allow us to talk through ourselves and reflect to our own heart. And another view is the historic view of time. Um, when we um, when we pay attention to every moment of our time, these are the memories will become the resources that will save up our time in the future, because we accumulate the experience and learn from our own experience and learn from one another. And let me share with you my journal. Uh, I use my cell phone to write journal, and these are I went to Florence. I saw these all the pictures, and I record down these these what I thought after I view these pictures. Some my thoughts I would put in the thoughts and the picture. See how many I've wrote. 3,000, more than 3,000 pieces of articles, journals that I wrote. I've never, every day I wrote journal. I've never write anything negative. And sometimes I have conflict with my staff, but I wouldn't put that in my journal, because I want to leave something encouraging to myself in my journal. Uh, when I went to Italy, I miss my home. Um, my heart is I'm gazing at a picture that was painted 500 years ago. And when I walk into a church, it would remind me of a place. This place is a union of despair and the hope in the future. And only the um, it is so nice for us to be able to live in this current moment. Only the bubbling brook of the Arno River tell us that what is an ending are the heroes of age past. How fortunate we are to live in this present moment, and how fortunate we are to transcend time and cherish the current moment. And are we going to have us to when we are in despair, we are so busy at dealing juggle with many tasks in our life. When you walk into a church, you see hope, and hope that and when people around us, when they walk into Jingsi Hall, they will see the hope, and all the conflict in our life around us. It become when we listen to the touching story into the world, maybe all the conflict in our life they are fading away, they become insignificant. Maybe someday that we can really return back to the time that we can never return back. I can only, maybe sometimes the time can rewind. We can return back to the time that we could never return back. And maybe this world, there will be an end in this world. Maybe one day this world will truly have an end. Then I will raise the sweet bird of memory with you. And that does not waste the time. And that is brew our memories together. That would be the resources of that would nourish your heart to grow. Um, and we need to take good use of our time so that we could brew a good memory in our heart. And the next time we could use all this memory that and the precious experience we experience in our life would become the resources that we could use to benefit more people. And now it's time for English. It's from Kennedy. It's from President Kennedy's mom. Uh, mm, um, President Kennedy and his brother was homicide. Uh, Life isn't a matter of milestone, but of moments. The moments are the fragments of time. This is not that we always anticipate that a future moment that will transform ourselves. It's a magic moment. There's no magic moment. Or you can say in another words that every moment is a magic moment that could transform your life if you can cherish all the moments in your life. We all have our time machine, don't we? Those that can take us back are memories, and those carry us forward are dreams. We have memory and we have dream. And all the city volunteers, we can use up all our every moment of our life to make this world a peaceful world and save all the suffering sentient beings. And actually, I am a noble person, but I take good use of my moment, every moment of my life. And it's tremendous your use of every moment of your life. When we listen to in Superintendent Jian's sharing, he made us laugh. But while we laugh out loud, we also learn so much from him. He had a TV episode of Superintendent Jian's time on TV for more than 6,000 episodes. Mm. Um, he saved up all the stock of episode for excessive episode for 3 months because sometimes he need to go to international relief or sometimes he's busy at dealing with the hospital so he need to have the stock of his TV show for 3 months. And he was talking about, you write a journal. How much time do you need to spend? And who took away superintendent's microphone? You, it. If I wake up very early, I wrote more in my journal. Mm. It doesn't matter how much time you spend. It's just use up some of your spare time. Write down, and so that you wouldn't forget what you have learned. Monday is my surgeon time, and every Monday, my one nurse. I need to wear. I need to wear glove, and once I noticed a nurse helped me to open up the wrap, the package of the gloves that I was going to wear in the surgical room. And through this mindful, tiny action, I took a photo and I put into my journal. It always make my heart feel kind and tender and encouraged. You see that, and superintendent, always share poetry with us, but at the same time, he pay attention to all the little incidents happen in his life that make him feel a touch in his heart. He writes true feelings from bottom of his heart, and put into his journal. And when we see him as a successful and happy surgeon, that because that he worked so hard not only as a superintendent, but also he is a successful surgeon and a poem, and also he is pay attention to everyone surround him. And so from Hualien Wendai say that Superintendent Jian, everywhere he went, he bring happiness to people around him. When superintendent he's here, Dr. Lin Beijiang is taking his place in the hospital. And from Guimei, superintendent say that his medical service is his charity work. Can you sleep more than 8 hours per day? Superintendent Jian is an artist and also a surgeon, and he also a good cook for his family. He can wear the preventive gown in the surgical room, and he can also wear apron in the kitchen in his home. In Beijing, Wang Tining, she is your fan, big fan. She wants your autobiography, and Chong Qing Zhihui say that he say you can take good use of the fragmentation of your time. It is really extraordinary because you can cherish every moment in your life. Sister Shouxin, are you on the airplane? For me, the song is very touching. Um, when I saw the time bottom up our cheer up, and you know that when we saw that he put here Mayday's song in this his presentation, we know that he also enjoy music, and he is always on the front of the trend in this world. Although we cannot catch up with his uh, pace, but we can catch up just a little bit of learn from Superintendent Jian's experience. Yesterday, I was I was dealing with my computer, and today I'm so happy the computer working out